Johnny Depp is back in the spotlight again, and this time, the world is watching closely. After years away from major projects and the whirlwind of public controversies, the question on everyone's mind is this the start of a full-fledged comeback, or is it just another chapter in a story filled with rumors and speculation? From directing and acting to art exhibitions and international recognition, Depp's recent moves suggest that something bigger is brewing, but it's far from predictable. Let's start with his latest cinematic endeavor. Depp has officially premiered Modi, 3 Days on the Wing of Madness in the United States, a project he directed himself. For fans, this marks an important shift, a transition from celebrated actor to filmmaker. Those who worked with him have been vocal about their admiration. One actor described Depp as wonderful, saying he created space on set to explore ideas and mistakes alike, which speaks volumes about his evolution as a creative force. This isn't just an actor returning to work. It's a seasoned artist asserting control over the story he wants to tell. But his cinematic ambitions don't stop there. Depp is reportedly in final talks to take on the lead role in a new adaptation of Charles Dickens' classic, Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol. Slated for release in November 2026, this film could position him in a timeless narrative, a role that mixes familiarity and prestige. Meanwhile, his other highly anticipated project, Day Drinker, continues to generate buzz. A thriller featuring Penelope Cruz and Madeline Klein, the film showcases Depp in a striking new look that has left fans nearly speechless. Salt and pepper hair, piercing blue contacts, and a dramatic presence all point to an actor fully committed to reinventing himself on screen. These choices suggest Depp isn't just seeking nostalgia or simple recognition. He's actively diversifying his career. Acting, directing, and taking on projects across different genres all indicate a deliberate effort to redefine his creative image. It's a calculated approach, balancing risk and opportunity while positioning himself as more than a headline figure. His return isn't limited to the screen either. In October 2025, Depp made a highly publicized appearance at Paris Fashion Week, his first in over 30 years. Sitting front row at the Dior show, he stunned onlookers with his signature fedora, layered coats, and eclectic style. While the fashion world buzzed, Hollywood insiders reportedly noted his presence as a statement, a reintroduction that was impossible to ignore. Such appearances hint at a carefully curated return, one that leverages both legacy and style to command attention without relying on controversy alone. International recognition is also a significant piece of this puzzle. During his recent visit to Buenos Aires to promote Modi, Depp was honored by local authorities, receiving the key to the city of La Plata and being declared a distinguished visitor. Public reception reportedly moved him deeply, with Depp expressing gratitude for the love and support he received. Moments like these demonstrate that his appeal extends beyond Hollywood. His presence resonates globally, reminding audiences that his celebrity can still inspire admiration and excitement. While these projects and accolades are confirmed, rumors and speculation continue to swirl around Depp's career. The most persistent involves his potential return to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise as Captain Jack Sparrow. When asked directly, Depp responded simply with, "That'd be fun." Cryptic, yet powerful, the comment alone was enough to send fans into a frenzy. However, insiders caution that a return would depend heavily on script, storyline, and production context. Nothing is set in stone, but the excitement and anticipation demonstrate just how influential his legacy remains. Public perception remains divided. Older audiences, nostalgic for the roles that defined his early career, are largely supportive. Younger viewers, however, sometimes still associate Depp with the controversies surrounding him in recent years. These contrasting perspectives create a landscape where every move is scrutinized, every announcement carries weight, and public response becomes a story in itself. Social media amplifies this, with fans dissecting every interview, every photograph, and every public appearance, trying to separate fact from speculation. Adding to the narrative is Depp's candid reflection on his past. In interviews, he has stated he has no regrets about his high-profile trials and described himself as a crash test dummy for the #MeToo era. This transparency humanizes him, presenting Depp as someone who has endured intense scrutiny and emerged still determined to create. It also builds intrigue. Viewers are naturally drawn to someone willing to acknowledge their history without being defined by it, especially in Hollywood, where image often overshadows reality. Depp's creative pursuits outside of film also contribute to the story of reinvention. Recently in Tokyo, he unveiled an art exhibition titled A Bunch of Stuff, showcasing decades of his paintings and other artistic endeavors. In interviews, he expressed that creative outlets like painting and music are essential to his well-being, even joking that without them his brain would explode. These endeavors reveal a dimension of Depp that goes beyond celebrity gossip or blockbuster roles, an artist committed to expression, reflection, and transformation. The combination of film, fashion, art, and public recognition creates a multi-layered comeback narrative. It's not just about returning to Hollywood. It's about redefining identity and creative legacy. Fans and critics alike are watching closely, trying to anticipate whether Depp will fully reclaim his place in entertainment or continue to navigate the murky line between speculation and reality. Rumors continue to fuel discussion. Social media buzz, sometimes amplified by AI-generated content and impersonators, keeps Depp relevant even when no official news has been released. He has publicly warned fans about scams using his likeness online, which only adds another layer to the ongoing narrative, an interplay between genuine developments and public speculation. Every appearance, interview, and project becomes a story element that audiences are eager to analyze and discuss. Despite the uncertainty, Depp's recent trajectory suggests a deliberate strategy. Projects like Modi, Daydrinker, and the potential Ebenezer adaptation demonstrate a focus on challenging roles, creative control, and high visibility. Combined with art exhibitions and global appearances, these moves create a narrative of reinvention, one that is as much about personal fulfillment as it is about public recognition. Yet the road ahead is not without challenges. Any potential return to franchises like Pirates carries the weight of expectation and comparison. Public opinion remains polarized, and younger audiences might be less forgiving or more skeptical. The balance between critical reception, fan enthusiasm, and media portrayal will ultimately shape the success of Depp's resurgence. Every new development carries stakes, making each announcement both a risk and an opportunity. So what can we expect next? Depp appears committed to a diverse, multifaceted approach, acting in varied roles, directing films, curating art exhibitions, and engaging with fans internationally. This strategy positions him to navigate Hollywood on his own terms, leveraging both his legacy and his ongoing creativity. The interplay between rumor, confirmed news, and public response creates a compelling narrative, one that encourages viewers to stay tuned, follow every update, and speculate on what comes next. The story of Johnny Depp today is one of resilience, reinvention, and public fascination. He is navigating a world that is as eager to scrutinize him as it is to celebrate him, balancing nostalgia with innovation, controversy with artistry. Each project, public appearance, and interview adds another layer to a complex portrait. A man determined to shape his own legacy while facing the unpredictable scrutiny of fame. Ultimately, whether or not Depp reprises his role as Jack Sparrow or whether his new films redefine his career, one thing is clear. Johnny Depp is back in motion, and the world can't stop watching. His journey is still unfolding, filled with surprises, speculation, and moments of brilliance that keep fans and observers captivated. The big question remains, is this the comeback fans have been waiting for, or is it a carefully curated reinvention that's more about creative fulfillment than public approval? Perhaps it's both. Perhaps it's something entirely new, a Johnny Depp who is no longer defined solely by past controversies, but by the sum of his artistic vision, personal expression, and enduring talent. As viewers, we are witnessing not just a celebrity navigating a comeback, but an artist carefully rewriting his narrative. Every new project, every international appearance, and every statement is a brushstroke on a canvas that continues to intrigue, inspire, and captivate. And while the story isn't over, it's clear that Johnny Depp's presence in film, fashion, art, and public life remains as magnetic and compelling as ever. In the end, the question isn't just whether Johnny Depp is back. The question is how he's back and what he'll do next. And that's a story we'll all be watching unfold with anticipation, excitement, and no small amount of wonder at the enduring talent of one of Hollywood's most enigmatic figures.